Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Leave the hope, everyone who is entering the crypto market, right? So, guys, don't be tricked about the little greenish area recently. It's just basically the red color hidden behind that. So let's look closer what is happening and what to expect next. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin and discuss actually on which data we can rely our conclusions, our analysis. You're watching Crypto Hamster channel. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, first let's look at the price of Bitcoin and what's actually happened recently. So we were falling, as you remember, and we were staying around 6,200 or something like that. Then we actually made a little bit of a jump to 6,400 at the previous level of support or whatever it was there, and then we were traded around this area. Just recently, maybe an hour ago, we had a fall down to 6,260 or something like that again. So some people were expecting, oh, we finally had this the lowest part of this fall and then we'll correct to the upside, but it didn't happen, and we again returned to the back. So you can see it's very sharp changes, all of them. We're returning to this Bart-Simpson's pattern-like trading action, which is very frustrating, and basically you can't make any kind of technical analysis when you have such a market. So first, let me tell you a couple of words what I would expect. There are two scenarios, of course, like going up or going down, trading sideways. The third option, as usual, we can expect. But the thing is, at the current situation, based on all the previous data which I shared with you guys, we don't have a chance to stay at the below 5,000 for a while, but we probably would have to go there, because otherwise we'll not be able to shake out all the small retailers, retail investors, traders like you and I. So would have to make a little bit of the like twisted, complicated trading action in this area to go up and down to make people sell high and buy low, and then opposite sorry, buy low and sell high, and finally they will probably end up with being out of the position. So eventually price will go up and people will have to buy at the very high levels, while all the huge players will be able to buy at the low. So I would just expect very manipulative rise and falls in the next days or weeks, until maybe September 30th, when there will be a very like a bifurcation point when everything would happen with the SEC Commission decision about the future ETF for Bitcoin. But so far we would have plenty of time to make people leave the market and give the money to the whales. So currently at the very this moment, I would think that we should go down lower, as I showed you. Actually you see the Fibonacci retracement is a bit different now, which I showed before. So I made it to 5,400 now, because if we'll make it for 5,000 would be not matching this level, will be out of the Fibonacci retracement level. So now it's actually, again, there's another level here, but I would expect it to go down or up maybe again to one of those levels. We will follow this Fibonacci, but we'll talk about the applicability of this a little later. So the lowest one level now is like 5,400 or something like that. Also we can base our things about our conclusions, our ideas about the future move of Bitcoin on the number of shorts and longs. You see that the shorts are really high now, but it actually was falling like this, and I think those are falling the like smart shorts, which were closed at this level and the expectation of the growth. And if so, then probably it would indicate the sooner growth. Maybe this was the growth, and now we'll go even higher again, because little volume was here and here. So finally the number of longs is very low. I think it's like the lowest level from the beginning of the year. so we would expect it to be very easy for huge players to go to push price higher without appreciating the people who are standing in the long position. So both things are sort of, well, at some point they are contradict with each other, but at the other point they will match as soon as we will little bit adjust shorts positions, like to a bit higher level. So as soon as the shorts will be higher, let's say if we will go a little lower, like 5,600, then the shorts maybe go up, and then longs will be even lower, and then at that point we'll go up. So we will cut all the shorts and no longs to be profitable from the small investors, so small traders. So that's the idea. Still, I'm standing on the position that then we need to go down. It's actually the majority of the like analysts will say the same thing currently, and this is a bit worrisome because the market usually goes against the crowd, so it would be expected that it will go up, the same as here it was going down, because despite of the number of shorts and everything. So but still, I think eventually during this September the logical movement of market will appear, so we will go with where the money is. So anyway, currently I wouldn't trade. I would expect price to go low, or if it will go high, I wouldn't even trade, because I would think if it will, let's say, stay below 8,000 or 8,500, then it's still manipulative area until we will not touch the bottom. So we can of course make money on the small swings, but it's too risky in my opinion. Also, as I showed before, the altcoins are even lower now. Most of them are, well, not most of them, but a lot of them are at the levels of their previous low, so they can even push a little lower to collect the stops for those people who are trying to collect them at these low levels. So I think both altcoins and Bitcoin have much of a reason to go lower. And now let me tell you just a couple of words about what we can use, what data can we use to analyze this behavior of the market. So you see, even let's say this Fibonacci retracement or number of shorts and longs we use to discuss the behavior of the price. It's everything is first like a tip of the iceberg, because first, for example, the trading is made mostly, I think, currently in the OTC market, around the corner market. So basically the money is not here, but somewhere where you don't know. So the volume is there. You don't know how much Bitcoin was traded around here or around here. We don't really know. Second thing, let's say this Fibonacci retracement. If you would be a manipulator, wouldn't be easy for you to make the price of Bitcoin matching those levels, to think to make the crowd think that it will go like this and this and this, and then finally trick the crowd, because a lot of the people will think that if it is a perfect match like this, so then we'll have the same until the end, but finally it wouldn't be like that, and those people will lose money. I think it is very reasonable. The same with the number of shorts and longs. You see, this is then just the number of the contracts. We don't know about the volume of those contracts. We don't know about this is Bitfinex, by the way, so we don't know how many shorts and longs and hidden orders were made and everything like that. So everything is really, really relative. Second thing, so this is just a technical analysis, basically becomes very inefficient. Second thing is fundamental news. Well, fundamental news, we don't see really a big change of the price based on fundamentals. So we know that Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins are pushing its technique, fundamental level very high during this bear market, but price still goes down. So basically fundamentals doesn't affect the price. So this is another thing which we should be, but cannot use in our analysis. And the third thing is news. Again, we can see fake news, we can see that positive news doesn't change the price, we can see negative news often doesn't change the price, or change it too much, or maybe shouldn't change it at all, but changed it. So this is another thing which we probably may use, but usually it works on bull market. Now it doesn't work. So only thing which we can use is the current price situation and like how it is reasonable in the global scheme of things. Very low number of points, very few points to base our analysis on, but we still try. So what I was going to say is, please don't be tricked by the combination of the factors of the like things which may be which seemingly may be indicating some future price movement or something like that, but in reality those are just the manipulative factors, or for manipulate the price and manipulate your opinion about that. But anyway, don't forget that all that I say is my personal opinion and not a financial advice. So do your own research, and maybe you think that like Elliott waves or something like Ichimoku clouds are the best indicators and they perfectly predict the price of Bitcoin go up and down or whatever. So good luck, guys. I wish you the best on this market. Anyway, that was the short update for today. Hopefully see you tomorrow, and please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and see you around this area finally and go up from that to the new all-time high. You are watching Crypto Hamster channel, guys. See you.